let's talk about marriage. I'm sure you're very much familiar with the phrase, happy wife, happy life. With all the subjectivity and bias, yes, I will agree with that. But is it really just for the wife? What about the husband and the kids? Is their happiness not considered? I really need to answer a lot of questions in this video. But I will share only with you my thoughts, my personal experience as a wife, and those marriages that I have witnessed. I can only speak for myself. I cannot tell you what to do or how you will manage your relationship. But if you are interested on how my husband and I manage our relationship as husband and wife, listen. So first is because we treat it as we. Yes, you heard it right. And I will say it again. We. I really mean that. We. How we manage our relationship as husband and wife in 23 years. It is an effort for both of us. It is not just the wife trying to be a martyr or the husband making sacrifices, but an effort of both, not a single person, because in the first place, we are not just couples. We are husband and wife. 23 years of marriage is not a joke. We have had lots of ups and downs. We also have disagreements at times. It's not totally perfect. The word perfect is not applicable in a relationship, because if you are expecting a perfect relationship, then I think you are not attached in the real world. For me and my husband, well, our relationship is not perfect, but we were able to understand our own weaknesses, and we also became our one's own strengths, especially during our downtime. That is because of love. If you will ask me if there are moments in our relationship that I thought of my husband cheating on me, of course I had. Well, that was when I was younger. But I chose to trust him. I chose to trust his love. I cannot look after my husband and guard him 24/7. My husband, like me, has his own life. He has his career and he meets a lot of young ladies every single day. I tell you, it is not easy, but I chose to trust my husband. Maybe it adds up on that feeling of being secure because he always prioritizes us over anything else. We even share passcodes. We can open each other's accounts, online accounts, whatever account, whatever we want. Facebook, emails, etc. But that is not even necessary to do. Every day, I choose to trust my husband. It is easier the other way around. Every time that we have varying views or we have disagreement, because there are really times that it's a bit annoying and naughty. But you know, even if we have different and opposing views, we don't fight. We fight a bit, but we talk. I think that it's important that we talk. We actually don't really fight. I don't know, maybe we are maturing together in our relationship because it's been an automatic response for both of us. When we are losing our temper, most of the time, I am losing my temper. But we will just stop. Then we would look at each other. Then sometimes we just laugh. In the first place, why do I need to fight and argue with this person? Is he an opponent? Is he an enemy? Of course no. He is my husband. And every time we would have a misunderstanding, we simply choose to talk, and sometimes we would just choose silence, because at times With a loud voice, we cannot hear the most important message, the message that comes from our hearts. Managing a relationship, staying in a relationship, staying in love with each other is not something that we promise and not something that we say. It is something that we do. It is a commitment. For me, it is a decision that I need to choose every day. Every day of our marriage life in 23 years, I choose to love him. I choose to trust him. I chose happiness. I chose to take good care of our marriage. For me, as I experienced it, I can say that happy marriage is a happy life with a happy husband, not just me as a happy wife, and of course, happy kids. Because the atmosphere at home affects our kids' growth. It affects their emotions. So it is important that happy emotions should radiate from us. It will surely infect them. Yes, there are sad times, even depressing situations, but with one another's support, it becomes easy to recover and move on. You'll be surprised that it is even your kids later on who would say, "Mommy, that is okay. It's not yet the end of the world." And other comforting words. I am not ashamed to admit that those were my children's words. Just last time that I got frustrated, my son Mark kept on comforting me. My daughter Uriel also told me, "One can move on for at least 6 months." I actually don't know where she got that. She even added, "In your case, Mommy, since you are strong, it will only take a week for you to move on." Comforting words. Yes, there are huge challenges that will come along. We can be like a flat tire. We can feel that we've fallen into the trap of loneliness, but we should not stop there. If we part, we should not overstay. These things should not let our relationships lose. Else, we will be losing a happy married life and a happy family. But it does not need to be perfect. You just need to be happy with each other together every day. You become miserable together at times, though, due to some challenges, but you can face the battle all together as a family. Most of all, as husband and wife. Yes, marriage is something that we work together. It is not just the husband or the wife who needs to exert effort on managing the relationship. It should be. I've seen a lot of marriage that suffered because of something that they start doing and maybe because of something they stop doing. I want to share with you some parts of my husband sharing in one of the seminars where he was invited to deliver an opening remarks. These guided us in managing our relationship. Here it goes. Conflict starts when we stop acknowledging our differences. Misunderstanding starts when we stop communicating. Envy starts when we stop appreciating our own blessings. Jealousy starts when we stop trusting. Insecurity starts when we stop seeing our own strengths and talents. Immaturity starts when we stop growing. Cruelty starts when we stop caring with one another. Suspicion starts when we stop trusting. Dysfunctional relationship starts when we stop loving. As married couple, we were able to keep our individuality. We grow together. We complement each other's weakness. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years of marriage is not even an assurance of a lifetime. It is a work in progress. We choose to trust. We choose to respect. We choose to care. We choose to love every day, every single day. What will happen by tomorrow? I don't know. Who knows? What I know is I chose to love.